Fellow Toastmasters, friends, our dignitary Tejas from India, ladies and gentlemen. If I ask everyone in this room, would you rather be wealthy or happy? Many would say, why choose? I'll take both. That's the human dream. A big bank, a fat bank account, a peaceful heart, and abs you never have to work for. But some might say, that's not a dream. That is a miracle package. Let me bring back then this issue to reality. If forced to choose, which one do you think is most sought after? Wealth or happiness? The honest answer? Most people chase wealth, believing that wealth is the fast lane to happiness. After all, no one has ever said, I want less money and more bills to pay. Unless, of course, they are trying to qualify for a reality show. From a young age, we are taught that success looks like this: a nice house, a nice car, a nice watch, and perhaps coffee that costs more than gasoline. Just when you think you have made it, someone introduces you premium air. Naturally, we begin to associate money with better life. To be fair, money does solve problems. If you hear someone say, money can't buy happiness, probably never had to pay hospital bills, tuition fees, and free food delivery when you're too tired to pretend to cook. Money can buy things that make life easier: a comfortable bed, air conditioning, and food delivery when you're too tired to cook. In short, money makes life manageable, but there's the twist. Wealth can buy comfort, but comfort is not the same as happiness. Because if money created happiness, every millionaire would be dancing in the streets like they found extra fries at the bottom of the bag. But we know that's not true. Many wealthy people are miserable. They have mansions, but no peace. Luxury cars, but no joy. Private jets, but still complain when the Wi-Fi is slow. Which proves one thing clearly: happiness does not live in your wallet. Happiness does not live in your bank account. Where does it live? It lives in your perspective. And this is where we begin to see the difference. Studies and life experience show that once the basic needs are met, the things that give lasting happiness are not possessions, but relationships, gratitude, purpose, and inner peace. In other words, happiness is not something that you buy. Happiness is something that you build, and you build it strong, like a foundation of the house, that no matter what storm comes, it will stay. No one in their sickbed say, Tony, can you bring me my stock portfolio? I want to hug it one last time. They ask for their loved ones They reflect on memories. They treasure moments, not material things. Now, before any one of you misunderstands me, I'm not saying that wealth is bad. No. Money is wonderful. I like some. Lots of it actually. Tons if possible. Enough to solve my problems and create new problems like, which vacation home should I use this weekend? Why is my accountant calling me again? But here's the point. Wealth is a tool. It's not a destination. Money is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. Let me repeat that. Money is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. This now leads us to a critical realization. When people spend their entire lives chasing money at the expense of family, friendship, and peace of mind, they usually arrive at success only to realize they climbed the wrong mountain. Don't climb the wrong mountain, fellow Toastmasters. Imagine working 8 hours a week. To buy a house so large, you need GPS to find the bathroom, but no time to enjoy living in it. Would you be happy with that? That's not happiness, fellow Toastmasters. That's expensive suffering. What then is true wealth? True wealth is not just measured by what is in your bank account. True wealth is sleeping peacefully at night, laughing with people you love, having purpose when you wake up, being content with what you have while still working for what you want. We now return to the same question. What then? What then is most sought after? Wealth? Is still wealth? Or happiness? At first, wealth. Because people believe that will take them to happiness. Wealth is simply the vehicle many hope will take them to happiness. But the wisest people understand this. Seek enough wealth to be happy, but never, never at the expense of your happiness. Because happiness without wealth may result in struggle, but wealth without happiness is empty. To conclude, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, yes, pursue success by all means. Work hard. Better yet, innovate and work smart. Build wealth, but do not forget why you started. You are not here to impress people. It is to experience life and live life to the fullest, not just to make a living, but to live happily. Because at the end of it all, no one is remembered for the size of your bank account, but the size of your heart, the lives you touch, and the joy you share. Earn well, fellow Toastmasters, but live better. Build wealth, but guard your happiness even more fiercely, because in the end, wealth may fill your hands, but happiness fills your heart. And if you must choose the one that stays with you longer than when everything else is gone. Madam Toastmaster.